Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of Misty Morning and Focus combination. As you know, I love the bergamot and that zing of the peppermint. So good. So guys, today we're going to be talking about GoPro. I really have to say that I love GoPros. I've tried a lot of other styles of waterproof action type of video cameras, and this has been the best for me. Like I said, I've tried a lot, but I always go back to GoPro. So we just found that the GoPro Hero 10 Black, the specs and some images were leaked, so I wanted to tell you about it, bring it to your attention, and ask you the question, is this or are these specs something that you would want to put into your bag? Now, most of us have GoPros already. It doesn't matter if it's really old stuff from the very beginning or some of the new things, but a lot of us have GoPros as videographers, as some type of shooter. GoPros just go into little places that you can't take a big DSLR or a mirrorless camera, ILC, to be able to capture those images, especially underwater. You see a lot of just amazing footage in just crazy places, and all the time it is a GoPro or something like it. Most of the time, GoPro. So we have all of those specs, and I want to bring them to your attention today and get your thoughts on it in the comment area below this video. But before I get into it, I want to say that if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks as of yet, go over to JCristina.com/books. Once again, JCristina.com/books. I have a couple over there that are free. Matter of fact, the prologue to my brand new book is also free. You can pick up that book. A lot of people have been just giving me some really great reviews on it. They're building their own NAS, their own Unraid server. I handhold them the whole way. Basically, it's how to create a digital Fort Knox backing up your digital life. It's important to back everything up. A lot of people get into all of this gear like the GoPro and all of the cameras and all this stuff, and then come to find out they've lost everything because a hard drive went bad or their NAS ended up being infected with some type of ransomware. Well, we get you all around that with that book. Anyways, once again, you can pick that up over at jcristina.com/books, or you can go to Amazon and pick up the Kindle version, or you can download a PDF from my website, whatever works for you. Anyways, so let's get right into it. Like I said, I absolutely love GoPros. This video is not sponsored by GoPro. To be honest, they can care less who I am. I'm just like a little speck to them. So I'm just telling you basically from firsthand experience, and of course giving you the information that was just leaked. So I have very old GoPros as well as the brand new ones, about 2 iterations back. I think I stopped with a 9 or 8, something like that. But so what I have found is that from iteration to iteration, yes, the stabilization gets better, the colors get better, the megapixels become more, but I feel like reliability has suffered a little bit along the way. Now, it's almost like they're trying to do too much with a processor that's not strong enough, let's say. And a lot of companies do that. They just constantly throw more and more and more crap against the wall, and just to see what sticks. The problem is, as everything starts sliding down, there's just not enough power to keep it there, right? So that is what I think that has happened with GoPro over the years. Now, things are going to change, I think, this iteration, but we will have to see. Now, just as a point of reference, many times I will end up capturing things with the GoPros of yesteryear in comparison to the latest and greatest. And the reason being is, once again, reliability. If I want to make sure that I get the shot, I will use older GoPros, a GoPro 6, 7, 8, something like that. Strap it on. For example, I did a NASCAR shoot, and I ended up running around a track at over 140 miles per hour. I ended up strapping an older GoPro 7 to the top of the car that I was driving because I knew the footage was going to be good enough and I was going to get it. There wasn't going to be any glitches, or when I get the file onto my computer, it says, oh, there's a bit missing, or some crap like that that has happened to me in the past. I want to say thank you to my wife that set up this whole entire experience for me. But driving at 140 around the track wasn't that scary, but what ended up happening was my comms went down, so I couldn't hear my spotter. And as you guys know, there's no mirrors in a NASCAR, right? And you're in a Hans device, so you cannot look left to right. You don't know what's around you. So basically, you're driving in space. So you don't know who's behind you, who's on the left side, who's on the right side. You don't know nothing. So that was kind of scary, but it was a ton of fun doing it. Now, I also had a GoPro with me when I went to Peanut Island. I absolutely love snorkeling. Peanut Island is a place local to us down here in Palm Beach that is just amazing. The amount of sea life there at certain points of the day it's just breathtaking. It's basically like snorkeling in a fish tank with like a million fish, all different kind of beautiful fish. And I was there recording some of the fish, and then out of the blue comes this massive thing from behind. I turn around, I got kind of scared for a second. I'm like, oh my God, it's literally the size of a small car. Just its tail alone is bigger than I am. I'm like, what the hell? It's a manatee, or what we call a sea cow. It was stunning, absolutely beautiful. I could just reach over and touch it, which I didn't do. It was breathtaking. And if I didn't have the GoPro with me on, I wouldn't have captured it. So I absolutely love these type of devices because they get you things that you normally can't get, images that you can't get, just incredible shots. So once again, I am a proponent of having a GoPro or something like it in your kit at all times, because there is times when you can definitely use it, and if you don't have it, you will not get the shot. So anyways, let's get right into the GoPro Hero 10 Black, all of its specs, and what does it look like and whatnot. I'm going to go through them, and I want to know once again what you think. So to start out with, it will have a brand new sensor in it. Instead of having a 20 megapixel sensor, it will have a 23 megapixel sensor, which is nice. This is what GoPro does. Now, this is what one of the important things that I found is that it will have an improved or a more powerful GP2 processor in it. That is one of the things, like I was saying at the beginning of this video, that's so important when it comes to GoPro. I feel like they neglect the processor and they throw in all of these niceties, but the processor can't handle it. And you end up with just unreliable video sometimes, where it just doesn't record, it shuts off, it does weird stuff, glitches, let's say. So a more powerful processor is definitely something that I would like to see. And that's what seems to be coming, a brand new or an updated, more powerful GP2 processor. Also, supposedly it's going to support 5.3K videos that are smooth, 60 frames per second. That is sweet. And you'll also be able to shoot 4K at 120 frames per second or 120p for slow-mo, which is nice. Now that is a big improvement over last year's or the last flagship, the last iteration, which would do 5K 30p, not 60, and 4K 60p, not 120. So that's nice. We're getting a doubling from a year. That's not bad at all. And also what they're going to provide is 2.7K at 240 frames per second for ultra slow motion. I like that a lot. I personally think that ultra slow motion just looks amazing, especially when you're going to use it professionally. You're going to use it in your, let's say, for B-roll or whatnot. At 2.7K at 240 frames per second, I think that will look amazing. Now, also what they're saying is they're going to have an updated in-camera image stabilization, their HyperSmooth 4.0, as well as an updated Time-Lapse. So it will be TimeWarp 3.0. So that is, of course, always needed or wanted when you're doing time-lapse photography, or if you're just simply wanting to have a shake-free image. The brand new HyperSmooth 4.0 should be able to provide it, or provide it even better. And with that faster processor, more power, it should be able to do it. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to battery life when you go with a more powerful processor. You go from 20 megapixels to 23 megapixels when you're up to 5.3 capture when it comes to video. 4K at 120 instead of 60, 2.7K at 240 compared to 120. I mean, you're talking a doubling. What's going to happen to battery life? I don't know. Hopefully either they put a new upgraded battery in it or somehow be able to do a little bit better when it comes to battery consumption. We will see. Now, some of the features that remain the same in this iteration compared to the last, or this flagship compared to the last, this GoPro Hero 10, is that it will remain watertight all the way to a depth of 10 meters, as well as having a touch screen, as well as having voice control, and of course, you're going to have that front and rear display. So this stuff will all remain the same. So the big thing to see here, the big news, is of course a more powerful processor that will be able to do and give more, provide more. What will happen with battery life? Like I said, I don't know. And you'll also get 3 more megapixels, from 20 megapixels up to 23 megapixels. So guys, what do you think? Is this something that you would want in your kit? Will you pick one up? Or will this be one of those that you wait until the GoPro 11 comes out? What do you guys think? I think there's a lot of niceties in here, and if they definitely improve that processor and make the camera itself more stable, I'll buy a couple for sure. I'll let someone else do the tests and the reviews of the unit, and if it looks pretty good, I'll pick up a couple and maybe I'll show you guys. So anyways, what do you think? In the comment area below this video, put your thoughts. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, why the hell not? Subscribe. We got almost, I think it's like 600 videos, a lot of evergreen content on here. Subscribe. If you enjoy the content, throw it a thumbs up. That will be very helpful for the YouTube gods to shine their light nicely upon the channel. Hopefully. Hasn't been working lately, but hopefully. Also, what hasn't been working is this button. Click it anyways. Click it like 2-3 times. That little bell, if you click it, supposedly, you will be notified when I go live with a new video or when I just simply go live. Hasn't been working, but hopefully they fix it. Also, if you want to contribute to the channel, you can use this link over here. I put this together for some of the people that just want to throw a buck to me. Also, down here, if you click join, you will become a member, and I can give you perks for doing so. And YouTube just gave me this little thing that says thanks with a $sign. Supposedly, if you use that, you can give creators like myself $1 or $2 or whatever, and the majority of those proceeds will go to the creator. That's yet to be seen, but supposedly that is the case. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools that I've invented over the years for you and me. And hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. I got a lot of great stuff over there. And for getting to the end of this nonsense, use promo code YT20 at checkout. Once again, promo code YT20 at checkout. You'll get 20% off everything in your shopping cart. Not one thing, everything. Once again, promo code YT20 at checkout. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for yet another vlog. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe and stay healthy.